to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't.
What's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, man, and today I have another special banger for you. Right now, listen, before we get too far in the video, you know exactly what you need to do, okay? Make sure you drop a like. Let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes, all right? And if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe. You already know I'm the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community. I've uploaded every single day since NBA 2K20's prelude. I've been double uploading every single day since 2K21's prelude. So hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and that 4 p.m. upload every single day. And you can show the appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get into the video. So today, as you know, we just did the top rec builds. And obviously today what we're gonna be talking about, you already know what we're talking about, man. We're gonna talk about the top park builds, all right? The top park builds in the 2K community. Now, the cool thing is that when you're making a park build, you automatically know you do not have to worry about free throw, okay? So you don't have to worry about free throw, but there is certain things that you do need to worry about, but that's why there's a difference between the two. So if you're solely a park player, you do not play rec, these are some builds that you definitely want to consider, okay? So the first build that we're gonna do is gonna be a center, right? You wanna go 6'10" with this build, you wanna go 215. So you wanna make sure you're quick, right? As a center, a lot of people are sleeping on the importance of a center. Trust me, if you have seen me streaming, we go on crazy big streaks. I have this build right here. And the cool thing is that when you got these guys on the twos court that wanna do 2, 6, 7 guards, when you bring a center out there, it's a massive problem, okay? Trust me, centers still have a place in this game, and this type of build definitely has a place in the game, all right? So let's check it out. 6'10", 215, max out the wingspan, right? You do go center with this. Believe it or not, you get more badges at the center position, all right? You go body type, doesn't matter, but I like my players to be defined. And then what we're gonna do here is this. We're gonna go ahead and max out the driving layup, we're gonna max out the driving dunk, and we're gonna max out the standing dunk, okay? We're gonna skip shooting. This build is gonna be made for pick and roll. We're gonna max out pass accuracy. We're gonna max out ball handling and the speed with ball for 24. Then we're gonna max out the interior defense, the perimeter defense, the steal, the block, the offensive rebound, and the defensive rebound. Then we're gonna max out the speed, the acceleration, the strength, and the vert, all right? You do not worry about stamina, okay? So again, shout out to my guys from 2K Lab. If you do not believe me, go ahead and check out the video on 2K Labs. I already explained it in my previous video with the facilitating shooter. You do not need stamina. Stamina resets at 50, no matter if you have it at 25. You have 25 stamina, you go into the park games with 50, you will never have an issue at all. Trust me. Trust me, if you don't believe me, go ahead and check out NBA 2K Labs. They know what they're talking about. And I have always been having a build that has 60 stamina. Never had an issue. And now it comes to find out, I just wasted 60 attributes because the whole time, the game automatically, no matter if you have a 25, you're still gonna have a 50 stamina. So it's like, bro, like the whole time I've been worrying about it and I didn't even need it, all right? You don't need stamina. So shout out to them for giving that information. And again, I have this build now. I do not have any stamina on mine. If you don't believe me, tune into my streams on Twitch. You'll see you do not need stamina, okay? Now let's look at this build. What makes this build so good is that this build is going to be able to have 24 playmaking badges. It's going to help out your teammates. You're going to be a pick and roll finisher at the basket. You have 18 finishing here. You have 30 defensive badges. You get a plus 40 everything. So you're looking at 99 driving dunk and a 99 standing dunk. You have a 94 pass accuracy, 72 ball handle, 89 interior defense. You'll have an 80 perimeter defense, which is associated with your lateral quickness. You also have an 80 steal, 99 block, offensive defensive rebound, a ridiculous 81 speed, 77 acceleration. You have a 73 strength and a ridiculous whopping 89 vert, okay? What you want to do here is you want to skip all this stuff right here. It's all good and dandy, but these are the badges that you want to have. You want to have stuff blocks. So what happens is if you're on the 2s court or 3s court and you have an individual that beats you, that means you get put onto a guard, you want to have this right here, because the way you want to play this build is you want to play them so they can beat you. If you have this takeover, this badge, you want to play them so they can try to go to the basket. You don't want to give a 3, so you play them high to make them beat you. And when they beat you, just trail behind them, and you see at the bottom to perform grabs, swat blocks, and backboard pins, and just watch how many times you swat that thing off the backboard. Trust me, you want to go up the stuff blocks, and then the next one, you could go with the finishing if you want to for the pick and rolls, but you could also go, which I'd like to do, is pay intimidation, okay? So then here you have it, my nephews and nieces. You actually have a playmaking paint beast, okay? So a playmaking paint beast is the wave. Now let's do this. Let's head over to the second build, second best build that you can have in the park, right? All right, my nephews and nieces. So now again, we have the second best park build, and of course you know what it's going to be. This is going to be more of the shooting type. So if you have a guard that likes to do more ISO, or you want to do more pick and pop, this is the build that you want to go with, okay? Again, 6'10", 215, max out the wingspan, all right? As you can tell, when you're in the park, with all these demigod builds, you gotta be extremely versatile. You have to be very cautious, and you have to be very aware of the perimeter defense and what you do on the perimeter. That's why you wanna be able to have as much lateral perimeter defense as possible as you can, all right? Now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go 69 on the driving layup. You wanna go 90 on your driving dunk, and then you want to go 90 on your standing dunk, okay? So that's gonna give you 8. Then you want to max out your mid-range shot and your 3-point shot, and you want to go 82 on your free throw to get 16. Then you want to go 76 here to get three badges for passing, and that is going to be because you have to have bullet passer on go. Bullet passer is such a very important badge. You have to have that on your team no matter what build you are. It's so effective for quick zippy passes. You want to have that, so you got to have that, all right? Then here what you want to do is you want to max out your interior, your perimeter, your steals. You want to go 90 on your block, all right? You want to go 87 on your offensive rebound, and then you want to go 90 on your defensive rebound. And the same thing here, max out your speed, your acceleration, your strength, and your vert, all right? So now you have 8, 16, 3, 24. Now obviously, like, I'm not going over the badges, but you can just pretty much understand what you're going to need here for your shooting. You got to have 16 for shooting, catch and shoot, blinders, hot zone hunter, catch and shoot blinders, hot zone hunter. I'm missing one. Dead eye, 3, 6, 9, 12. There's one more that I'm missing, but you need your 16, trust me. We already know about the gold bullet passer here, and then you have 24 instead of 30. So again, you can make the decision of which one you think is the best. You can see what the number is going to look like defensively: an 80 pass accuracy, an 85 mid-range shot, an 82 3-point shot. You're going to have the 94 driving dunk and standing dunk. Like I said, the defense is going to be pretty much the same as the previous one, except your block, offensive, defensive rebound going to be a little lower. Your physical is going to be the same as the previous build. So it's really about what you want. Do you want to be just a solely pick and roller, straight lockdown defender type build, or do you want to be a pick and pop shooter type? Again, stamina you do not need. Shout out to 2K Labs again for holding it down, for doing the research for us to know that we don't need that. Okay, now if anything was to change, say for instance 2K decided to change that, then go ahead, by all means, just go to 60. Just put your at 60. Worst come to worst, just go 60 on your stamina, okay? Here what you want to do, not much change. You want to go with the stuff blocks. I just like the stuff blocks now. And then you want to go with the spot up. And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces. You're going to be looking at a straight up paint beast, but this paint beast obviously can shoot, okay? So now let's head to the last and final build that I consider one of the top builds that you want to be in the park with, all right? All right, my nephews and nieces. So of course, the last and final build obviously is going to be the demigod power forward position build. Again, they cause havoc in the park. You basically don't even need a lockdown really, because they can play as a lockdown. You have so many defensive badges for it. So it kind of took away that spot up lockdown that you need. You basically just can have either 3 demigod builds on the court, or you're gonna have, 1 demigod, 2 demigod builds, and one of the paint beasts or the playmaking glass cleaner build that I made. But regardless, 6'7", 210, 6'11" wingspan, body type doesn't really matter, right? What you want to do here is, as we all know, you just want to max out your driving layup, your driving dunk, and then you want to max out your standing dunk, and then you want to go 33 to get you 12, okay? Then you want to max out your mid-range, your 3-point shot, and then you want to go 33 on your free throw to get 15. Then you want to go 80 on your pass accuracy. You want to max out your ball handling, and you just want to go 81 on your speed with ball because that's gonna give you Hall of Fame quick first step. So you wanna do that. Then you wanna go 80 on your interior defense. And a lot of people, they like to skip the interior defense. I don't know why. Interior defense is so important when you're a guard build because you have other demigod builds that are gonna take you to the rack consistently. So you wanna make sure you have the interior defense along with the block to go with that. So an 84 interior defense with an 88 block is going to make you strong on the perimeter. So if you are getting beat, you're able to get back, chase it down, and get a pin block, or just have the Intimidator badge to be able to help you to be able to finish those blocks or just stop the defender from scoring on a consistent basis. That just makes sense. So this is what we're looking at. Again, you do not need stamina. Like I said, I've been practicing and playing on a build with no stamina, and I was just like, yo, like, you really don't need stamina. So again, if you are going to be if you want to consider yourself like, hey, you know, I want to have more than that, you can go ahead and put your stamina at 60. But I have been the primary ball handler, and I have not had any issues with not having it. But if you want to do it, like I say, if you don't want to trust me, you don't want to trust 2K Labs, just go ahead and test the build yourself out of this right here. Just press continue, get the takeover badges, and go and test the build out and play in that little simulator, and you'll see the stamina is not going to be an issue. And you have 25. It's going to reset to 50, okay? But you're looking at 12, 15, 22, and 20. Yes, you can get more badges. We all know that. But you get more badges by not having a steal and not having interior defense. Doesn't make sense to me, okay? You want to make sure you have interior defense and steal. If you look at these numbers here, man, a 98 driving dunk, a 75 standing dunk, a 99 mid-range shot, a 94 three-point shot, 84 pass accuracy, 88 ball handle, 85 speed with ball, 84 interior defense, 89 perimeter and steal. Now, like, again, there's certain things you can mix around with this if you wanted to. There's a lot of free reign to mix this up a little bit if you want to have a higher perimeter defense or a higher steal, vice versa. But I just strongly recommend you keep your interior defense and block and don't touch that. If anything, touch your defensive rebounds, you know, to be able to do that, but don't touch your interior or your block. You want to have as high as possible as you can because you need that, all right? But here, of course, as we all know, everybody with these demigod builds, the first takeover badge you want to get is the ankle breaking shots. It's going to just cause you to drop people on their heads 24/7. Then if you want to go with, like I said, the finishing moves or the easy blow-bys, you can do that. But most likely, since you already have the ankle breakers, it's probably going to be the finishing moves. But again, we all know what you want to go with. You want to go with the limitless range threes. If they play off of you, just pop the three. I know a lot of concerns, or a lot of people would like, is to have those circus shot threes. The circus shot threes are all good. You definitely can go ahead and make a smaller build. But if you're talking about like the ultimate best build, then you don't really need to have to worry about the circus shot threes, because in the grand scheme of things, you already have such a powerful build. You do not have to worry about getting crazy fadeaway shots. You're going to be able to get a lot of open shots anyway, okay? So these are the top 3 builds that I think that you would want to have in the park, depending on what type of play style you are, all right? But as usual, my nephews and nieces, if you enjoyed the video, just make sure you drop a like and subscribe for your favorite old head Uncle Demi, man. And also, as usual, you know I'll be back soon with another banger. And you know, when I say you back again with another banger, you already know what I'm talking about, right? You know I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.